tech trends expected to see continued growth. Reuters Breaking Views says the key to their success may come down to confidence. Assistant editor Richard Beals joins me now. Richard, good to see you, first of all. All right, when we talk about what's happening with cloud computing and cybersecurity, I guess the one point to make is nothing is foolproof.
Right, nothing will ever be completely foolproof. But things are changing all the time, especially, more and more companies are doing things in the cloud rather than trying to do it for themselves. That's probably more efficient for them, except that when it goes down, like Amazon had a big outage in April, they're completely helpless. If you own your own stuff, at least you can try and do something. If you don't, you're kind of stuck, even if it may be more efficient for you to be doing that. And security is the other side, and of course they come together in things like mobile devices, iPhones, iPads. BlackBerries used to be the sort of gold standard for security, in a way they still are, but people don't want them anymore. They want these other devices, and that's a whole new front of sort of where the cloud and security meet in a whole new place in these mobile devices.
So in the case of Amazon, are people just willing to say, listen, from time to time, something's going to happen, it's not going to be great, but this is so important that we live with it?
Yeah, look, it's cheaper. If you think of yourself as let's say even a fairly large business, but certainly a small one, you don't want to set up a whole internet service, a server, buy loads of application licenses or something, not knowing how big you're going to get. With those guys, you just pay for what you use. And the same with the big software providers like Salesforce.com. You pay for what you use. You do it all over the internet, over cyberspace. As long as you're connected and they're working, you pay for exactly what you use. You don't have to invest heavily.
But what do you think it will take for people to just lose confidence in either cloud computing or cybersecurity? Even with these breaches, it seems it hasn't made that much of a difference. I mean, do we need to see something almost catastrophic?
I think it's a question of degrees of growth here, that if people really believe that a security solution, let's say, or cloud computing is as near as you can make it foolproof, they'll invest faster than if they don't. It's not that these areas aren't going to grow, because clearly these are massive trends in the world at large. But if you're going to think twice about paying a lot of money out to a security provider if you don't think they're really covering mobile devices properly, or I might wait another year to hit the cloud if I don't think Amazon's quite got its act together yet. It's one of those things. It's sort of degrees, I think.
And where are we in terms of the overall growth trajectory? Are we just in the very beginning, or are we about midway through here?
I think, I don't know the answer to that. I mean, the cloud's been around, but it's still, when you look at these trends, these are still two of the big, the reason we picked them to sort of combine is the cloud and security are still fast-growing areas. You see new ways to use the cloud. Collaboration is, never mind the efficiency. A lot of people think collaboration, the way people work together, will also drive everyone towards the cloud. And then on the security side, you see more and more different ways things can be hacked, but more and more people, if you use the cloud, if you use the internet, if you use mobile devices, everybody's going to have to figure out a way around that. That's why they're fast-growing. I mean, they've both been around a few years. They're both growing fast. I can't tell you which innings we're in.
They're not going away.
They're not going away.
Reuters Breaking News assistant editor Richard Beals. Good to see you.
Thanks
Richard. I'm Rhonda Schaffler. This is Reuters.